Hi there, friends. If you're like many of us over 60, you might have a cabinet full of pills for everything from heartburn to sore muscles to keeping your bathroom visits regular. But what if I told you there's a simple, affordable item already in your kitchen that could help with all of that and more? Yep, I'm talking about good old baking soda. It's not just for cookies or freshening up the fridge anymore. This humble white powder can actually help support your health in ways you might never have imagined. From easing indigestion and soothing joint pain to helping with kidney function, oral hygiene, and even reducing inflammation, baking soda has been quietly offering health benefits for generations. The best part? It's easy to use, costs pennies, and doesn't come with a long list of scary side effects. Of course, it's not a miracle cure, and you'll want to use it wisely, but when used correctly, it can be a simple tool to help you feel better every day. So if you're tired of chasing one remedy after another, or just want to feel a bit more in control of your well-being without always reaching for another bottle of pills, this might be just the thing to try. And hey, if you enjoy learning simple, natural ways to stay healthy and feel your best, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the little bell. That way, you'll never miss out on tips that could make your golden years even brighter. Grab a cozy seat, maybe a notepad, and let's explore how this common pantry item could make a surprisingly big difference in your life, one teaspoon at a time. Let's talk about something simple, affordable, and surprisingly powerful: baking soda. Most people think of it as just something you use for baking or keeping your fridge smelling fresh. But this common kitchen item may actually support your body in ways that go far beyond cooking. One of the key benefits is how it may help your body with detoxification. When dissolved in water, baking soda becomes alkaline, meaning it can help neutralize excess acid in the body. As we get older, our systems often become more acidic, whether it's from the foods we eat, daily stress, or certain medications. This extra acidity can make us feel tired, inflamed, or just a little off. Using baking soda the right way may gently support your body in finding better balance again. Many people use baking soda in a warm bath to help soothe dry, itchy, or irritated skin. This type of bath may also help the body naturally eliminate toxins through the skin while creating a more calming and refreshing experience overall. It's a small step that may offer real comfort. There's also some promising research showing that when taken in small, carefully measured amounts, baking soda might support kidney function, particularly in people with early-stage chronic kidney disease. Scientists have found that it may reduce acid levels in the blood, which can help slow down further damage to the kidneys. However, this kind of internal use must always be done under medical guidance. It's not something to take casually, especially if you're dealing with high blood pressure or taking medications that affect your electrolytes. It's important to remember that with baking soda, less is more. While it's natural and widely available, using too much can cause unwanted side effects, such as bloating or changes in blood pressure. So if you're considering using it regularly for your health, always talk to your doctor first to make sure it's a good fit for your situation. Baking soda may not be a miracle cure, but it has stood the test of time as a gentle, natural way to help the body maintain balance. Sometimes the simplest tools are the most overlooked, and this little white powder might just be one of them. Next, we'll look at how baking soda can also support a healthier smile and why your mouth might thank you for giving it a try. Now that we've talked about how baking soda may support your body from the inside out, let's shift to something that affects all of us every day: our mouth. Oral health becomes even more important as we age. Many seniors deal with sensitive teeth, gum problems, or dentures, and keeping everything clean and fresh can be a real challenge. That's where baking soda might quietly lend a helping hand. You see, baking soda is what's known as a mild abrasive. That means it's gritty enough to help scrub away surface stains, like the ones left behind from coffee, tea, or even the occasional glass of red wine. But it's gentle enough not to damage the teeth when used the right way. It doesn't just clean, it also helps polish, leaving your smile feeling a bit brighter without needing fancy whitening kits. But that's not all. Baking soda is alkaline, which helps balance the pH level in your mouth. When the mouth becomes too acidic, often from the foods we eat or not brushing enough, it creates the perfect environment for harmful bacteria to grow. These bacteria are what cause things like cavities, plaque, and even bad breath. By neutralizing that acid, baking soda helps create a healthier, less inviting place for those germs to hang around. In fact, several studies have shown that toothpaste containing baking soda is more effective at removing plaque than regular toothpaste. So if you're brushing regularly but still struggling with buildup, it might be worth giving a baking soda-based toothpaste a try. That said, it's important not to overdo it. Using plain baking soda directly on your teeth every single day can eventually wear down the enamel. That's the protective outer layer of your teeth. The best approach is to use it just a few times a week, and always with a soft, bristled toothbrush. If you're ever unsure, ask your dentist if it's right for you. Simple habits can go a long way, and keeping your mouth fresh doesn't have to be complicated. Baking soda may not look like much, but for your smile, it could be one of the easiest and most effective tools you already have at home. We've already seen how baking soda might help your body feel more balanced and keep your smile looking brighter. But there's another area where this humble ingredient can offer quick and gentle relief: your stomach. Let's face it, heartburn is something most of us have dealt with at one point or another. Maybe it sneaks up after a big meal, a cup of coffee, or even lying down too soon after eating. That burning feeling in the chest or throat is no fun, and if you've ever reached for an antacid, you're definitely not alone. What many people don't realize is that baking soda has actually been used as a natural antacid for generations. It's one of those old-fashioned remedies that doctors still recognize today. The reason it works is pretty straightforward. Baking soda is alkaline, which means it can neutralize the acid in your stomach. Here's how it's usually done. Just dissolve about 1 teaspoon of baking soda in a glass of water, stir it well, and sip it slowly. That mixture can help calm the burning feeling fairly quickly, often within minutes. It's especially helpful for those occasional moments when acid reflux flares up unexpectedly. Now, this isn't meant to replace medication if you have frequent or severe reflux, but for the odd bout of heartburn here and there, it can be a handy, affordable option, especially when you're in a pinch and don't want to take another pill. The key, as always, is moderation. You don't want to make it a daily habit unless your doctor specifically tells you it's okay. Taking too much baking soda regularly can throw off the balance of your body's pH or affect your blood pressure, especially if you're sensitive to sodium. Still, knowing that you have something in your kitchen that can bring quick comfort without needing to run to the pharmacy is pretty reassuring. Sometimes the answers aren't in the newest products, but in the quiet, reliable remedies that have been with us for decades. After learning how baking soda may help settle your stomach, let's take a look at something it might do for the outside of your body, especially when it comes to those annoying little skin issues we often deal with as we get older. You know the ones: itchy toes, dry patches, or that uncomfortable burning sensation between your feet that just won't go away. Believe it or not, baking soda might be helpful here too. Fungal infections like athlete's foot or ringworm are more common than you might think, especially if you wear shoes for long periods, live in a humid area, or visit public pools or gyms. The good news? Baking soda could be a gentle, natural way to help manage these irritating conditions. Here's why. Fungi don't like alkaline environments, and baking soda happens to raise the pH level on the skin, making it harder for fungus to survive and spread. In fact, a scientific study showed that a solution made with baking soda was able to inhibit the growth of about 80% of the fungal strains that were tested. That's pretty impressive for something you probably already have sitting in your kitchen cabinet. You can use it in 2 simple ways. First, there's the dry powder method. Just sprinkle a bit of baking soda into your shoes or directly onto clean, dry feet to help absorb moisture and reduce odor-causing fungus. Or, for a more relaxing approach, dissolve a few tablespoons into warm water and enjoy a foot soak for 15 to 20 minutes. It's soothing, simple, and can leave your feet feeling fresh and comfortable. Of course, this isn't meant to replace prescription treatments for serious infections, but it can be a wonderful addition to your self-care routine. especially if you're dealing with mild or recurring irritation. And it's always best to speak with your doctor or podiatrist if symptoms persist or worsen. Caring for your skin, just like caring for your stomach or your teeth, doesn't have to be complicated. Sometimes the best support comes from the most unexpected places. Baking soda may not look like a big deal, but its natural properties might help you stay one step ahead of everyday skin troubles. Coming up next, we'll dive into something that affects millions, urinary discomfort, and how baking soda may offer some gentle relief there too. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a helpful tip. Let me ask you something. Have you ever had one of those tiny, painful spots pop up inside your mouth at the worst possible time? Maybe right before a family dinner, or when you're trying to enjoy a warm bowl of soup. Canker sores, those small ulcers that show up inside the cheeks or on the gums, might be little, but wow, they sure can make a big fuss. While they usually heal on their own in a week or two, the irritation can be enough to ruin your appetite or make brushing your teeth feel like a chore. But here's a gentle home trick that might help take the edge off. A simple rinse with baking soda and warm water. Now, this isn't some old wives' tale. Studies have shown that baking soda, with its natural alkalinity, can help neutralize the acidity in your mouth and reduce inflammation. That means less pain and possibly faster healing. It's easy, too. Just mix a teaspoon of baking soda into a half cup of warm water, swish it gently for about 30 seconds, then spit it out. No fancy mouthwashes or harsh chemicals required. And here's something else that makes this little trick so appealing. It's mild enough for most people to use safely, especially when those sores are in a sensitive spot. The rinse helps calm the irritation without stinging the way some over-the-counter gels can. Just be careful not to swallow it. This is a rinse, not a drink. Like everything we've covered in this series, this isn't meant to replace medical advice. If you're dealing with canker sores that last longer than a couple of weeks or keep coming back, it's a good idea to talk with your dentist or doctor. But for the occasional sore that shows up uninvited, a baking soda rinse might just be the simple relief you were looking for. It's funny, isn't it? Something as ordinary as baking soda, a box most of us already have in the pantry or fridge, turns out to have so many gentle, practical uses for everyday health. From head to toe, inside and out, this humble powder really does a little bit of everything. You know those little painful spots that sometimes pop up inside your mouth? Canker sores. They can be quite a nuisance, especially when you're trying to enjoy your favorite foods or just get through your daily routine without discomfort. While they usually heal on their own within a week or two, the irritation can really throw off your day. Here's something simple that might help. Rinsing your mouth with a warm solution of baking soda and water. It's an old but trusted remedy that's gentle and easy to try at home. When you mix baking soda into warm water and swish it around your mouth, it helps reduce pain and inflammation right where those sores are. Plus, it can speed up the healing process a bit so you're back to feeling comfortable sooner. The science behind it is pretty interesting. Baking soda, being alkaline, helps neutralize acids in your mouth that might otherwise irritate the sores further. This helps calm the inflammation and soothes the sensitive skin inside your cheeks or on your gums. Studies have shown that rinsing with baking soda can provide mild anti-inflammatory effects and reduce pain, making it a helpful natural option to complement any other care you might be using. The best part? It's easy to prepare. Just dissolve about 1 teaspoon of baking soda in a half cup of warm water, then gently swish the mixture in your mouth for about 30 seconds before spitting it out. Doing this a few times a day can make a noticeable difference in how those canker sores feel. Of course, if your sores last longer than a couple of weeks or keep coming back, it's important to talk to your healthcare provider to make sure there isn't something more serious going on. But for those occasional painful spots, this little rinse can be a soothing friend. Just like the other ways we've talked about using baking soda, from calming upset stomachs to helping with fungal skin troubles, this simple household item keeps showing up as a surprisingly helpful tool in everyday health. So there you have it. A simple everyday kitchen staple like baking soda can offer surprising health benefits, especially for those of us enjoying our golden years. From helping detox your body, whitening your teeth, easing heartburn, fighting fungal infections, soothing urinary discomfort, to calming painful canker sores, this little powder packs a big punch. The best part? It's natural, affordable, and easy to use. No complicated routines or expensive products needed. Of course, baking soda isn't a cure-all, and it's important to use it wisely and safely. Always check with your doctor before trying new remedies, especially if you have chronic conditions or take medications. But adding baking soda thoughtfully into your self-care routine might just make your day-to-day a bit more comfortable. If you found these tips helpful, please hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you won't miss out on more practical wellness advice tailored just for seniors. And if you have your own experiences or questions about using baking soda or other natural remedies, drop a comment below. I love hearing from you. Thanks for spending this time with me. Here's to good health, simple solutions, and feeling your best every single day. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.